Charlene Q. Speech title today, of her speech, is Communication. Charlene has been to me a wonderful member of this club, always stepping out to do more than what is asked. Introduction of hers, as presented by her. One advantage of talking to yourself is that you know at least somebody is listening. Frank P. Jones, I'll have to look him up. I don't know this guy. Charlene has learned a valuable lesson from politics. Before your jaw hits the table, know that she did not learn this lesson because it is something they do. Instead, she learned it because it is something they don't do. The one lesson we can all learn from a politician is how to listen. Everyone knows how to talk, but how many of us can honestly say we know how to listen? I think you have to be a granddaddy before you can learn how to listen. Charlene believes that to become a good leader, you must learn how to communicate within your team and above all else, listen to them. Please help me welcome Charlene Q.
I had a huge speech planned out in my head, but today things happened and now it's kind of all jumbled up in there. Communication is something that many of us seem to lack in. And that's not just saying one person, because it really takes two to communicate unless you are going to spend your whole time talking to yourself. Yeah, I have a coworker that likes to talk to herself. It works. He gets the work done. That's all that matters. But when it comes to leadership, friendship, any type of relationship, there has to be communication. It's a two-way street. One has to talk, one has to listen. I was reading this story before I left to come here, and this mother said that a friend of hers, her daughter, 16 years old, got pregnant. And she contacted, she's like, I don't know what to do. The friend called her mom up and she's like, what advice can I possibly give her to help her? She says, the one advice I have always given you, open your arms. Remind her to love her daughter no matter what, and to listen. Stop accusing, stop judging, and listen. She said that as she raised her 6 kids, she, of course, forgot that occasionally, and she did yell at them for breaking a lamp, and she soon realized that her child's life was more important than that lamp. So if we open our arms, if we open our ears, and we actually learn to listen when someone is talking to us, not only will we improve ourselves, we will improve our relationships, and we will also become stronger people. We can make our community stronger because we're starting to join this one and not just each individual person fighting their own battle. My bosses at work, my supervisor's great, don't get me wrong. She's so awesome that I'm actually driving her to our conference next week. How many people really want to drive their supervisor to the conference? I'm like, man, now I gotta behave. But she's really cool. You know I can go talk to her. She is also new in that position, which means she's fighting to find her spot in a male-dominant world. We all know that's not an easy task. We have 3 new wardens there, 1 female and 2 males. You have to see what kind of leadership they're actually going to show us, and if it's going to improve or make things worse than they already are. Biggest thing is talking to them. If we're scared of them, if we're scared we're going to lose our jobs, they're never going to know what's going on behind that gate. and it's the same in our clubs. Toastmasters, we want Toastmasters to grow, not just this club, but all of them. You know, we want it to stay international. We want to be on the maps. We have to communicate with each other. We have to communicate with our leaders. And most importantly, we need to communicate and welcome our new members. We can all say welcome, thanks for joining. We can all send out the email. That is two types of welcoming though. To some, that's great. They're okay with that, you know, it's fine, hey, you acknowledge me, I'm here, I'm good, whatever. But as time goes on and they start getting pushed further back on the burner because somebody new came in or something else has gone on. Maybe we've had a contest or something and they just got pushed back. Maybe life has gotten in their way. If we don't reach out to them, we're never going to know, and we could possibly lose that member plus anybody else they could have thought about bringing in here with them. As leaders, we need to communicate with each other, we need to work together, we need to come up with ideas to stay strong, to stay connected. Most importantly, we need to come up with ways that our members feel like they can come talk to us and tell us whatever they need to tell us, whether it's, hey, look, you know, we need to change this about the meetings, or maybe we should try doing this instead, maybe we can get more members. All of our actual careers have us do different things. If we all put our minds together, we could probably come up with one of the best contests that this division has ever seen. I know we have graphic designers, we have public relations, we have marketing. You know, just those three right there can get someone's attention. Now all we have to have is the brain work to come up with what kind of contest are we going to have? When are we having it? We need to always know who our members are. We need to know if they're okay, if we can help them, even if it's just to listen to them. We need to be there. Communication is one of the most important things we could ever learn, but listening is the biggest one. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlene.